All right, this is a test, some practice questions for your EMC 3 test. Here's the first one, and we are supposed to figure out what x is. And to do so, you need to subtract, since we're adding, you're adding right there, you have to then subtract. You do what's called the inverse operation, and you subtract 1.39. There you go. From both sides. So you're going to know what x is. This is going to be 0. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get x all by itself. So now we have x. Now, on the right-hand side, you have to make sure you line up your decimals. That's super important. And you have, you put a 0 here, and now you can add them up. 9 plus 0 is 9, 2 plus 3 is 5, 0 plus 1 is 1, and you got another one right there. And there's your decimal right in between, lined all up right there. And then you have your negative. So that is the answer, negative 11.59. There you go. Okay. This one, you just got to simplify this one, which means you have to distribute first. 9 times 10 is 90. There's y there. Minus 9 times 6, that's 54, plus 3y. Add up your y terms together. 90 plus 3 is 93y. And that, this right here, minus 54, that just gets written on the end right there, minus 54. And that is your answer. You can't put these together. This has no y on it, so you can't put them together. This is as simple as it gets. All right, another combining like terms. Boom, boom. Notice I circled the plus right in front, so it's going to be 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10x. And then this right here, plus 7, gets written right there. Plus 7. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, another combining like terms. I know this is combining like terms because there's no equals here. It's not like it's equals -4 or something like that. So this is just combining like terms, probably distributing first. 7 times y is 7y. Minus 7 times 2 is 14, plus 4y. Combine these two right here, and you get 11y. Don't forget the minus 14 right there. Minus 14. That's it. Easy peasy. Okay, now we're solving an equation here. And I know that because we have an equal sign. So I want to know what x is. And that's division. That's x divided by 8.1. So to undo that division, I'm going to multiply. I'll put a dot here for multiplication, 8.1. These will cancel. And you do the same thing on the other side of the equal sign, times 8.1. So x equals, okay, you got to remember the zero triangle, negative, negative, positive, and we're multiplying here. We have a negative times a positive. So we have a negative times a positive. That means the answer is going to be a negative. Negative. 9 times 8.1, that should be 70. Okay, I'll do it over here. 8.1 times 9 is 972. Move the decimal one time that way. So you move this decimal one time that way, and it's 72.9. 72.9. That is the answer. Okay, a two-step equation. I know it's two-step because here's one, and then here's the second step. So, oops, I'll erase that there. And I like to think of this as reverse PEMDAS. where these are inverse operations. They're the opposite operations of each other, and we move up like that. So I undo the addition and subtraction. So I have addition here. I'm going to undo that by subtracting 2. Okay, subtracting 2. Subtracting 2, better do it from both sides of the equal sign so it's still balanced. X over 4 equals 6. Okay, now that part's done. I'm going to now do the undo the multiplication or division. This is x divided by 4, so I'm going to multiply by 4. And that'll be the second step. That's going to be over. So I'm going to multiply by 4, so these will cancel, and I multiply this by 4, and x equals 24. There it is. Okay. Oh boy, lots of fractions here. I do have a technique that I think is a little bit easy, but first we have to turn this into an improper fraction. Remember, to turn mixed numbers to improper fractions, I do what's called the C method. I multiply these and I add these. So 7 times 5 is 35, plus 2 is 37 over 5 equals 9/5 x plus 5. Okay, now the pain in the butt right now is we have, I'm going to erase this here. The pain in the butt is we have fractions in the whole number. So how about we get rid of the fraction? This is what we can do. Pay close attention. I'm going to multiply everything. I'm going to put it all in parentheses. I'm going to multiply by the common denominator. We only have one denominator. That's 5. The common denominator is 5. I'm going to multiply everything by 5. So it's going to be like the distributive property, done like this. 5 times 37 over 5. Notice the 5's cancel, and you're left with 37. Okay, easy. Now, I'm going to distribute this right here, boom, across there. Don't forget the equals. Here, the 5's cancel again. You're left with 9x. 9x. And then, erase that right there. 5 times 5. That's 25. So there you go. You have this, and then I would now it's a two-step equation. You have to get x by itself. So that means I have to subtract 25. So you're always messing with the stuff that's on the side of the variable. All that stuff's on the side of the variable. So I'm trying to peel off those layers. And you first, just like I was mentioning before, in the reverse PEMDAS, we're going backwards. So I'm attacking this addition of 25 and by subtracting. Reverse PEMDAS, SADMEP. And so this is going to be 0, which is what I'm trying to do. 9x, okay. 37 minus 25, that looks like it's 12. Okay, so you have 9x equals 12. I just cleaned it up. I want to get rid of that 0 there. And now I have to, I'm at this stage. I already completed this stage. I'm at this stage. I see that 9 is being multiplied by x. So what I do is I divide by 9 because I want these to cancel. I'm trying to get x by itself, and I have to do that too. So 9 goes into 12. How many times does 9 go into 12? It goes in one time with 3 left over, and you keep the same denominator. 1 3/9. But wait, 1 3/9. 1 3/9 can be simplified to 1. Divide these both by 3. 1 and 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 1 1/3. Final answer. That's it.